the awakening of the people that's taking place right now. Thoughts and comments on that?
Well, as we see that there's a lot of people, the masses of the people are waking up, and thanks to brothers like yourself and other brothers that dare to step up and step out, speak up and speak out, and stay on the front lines and run the risk every day, putting your life on the line to raise the conscience level of the people. But these people, they don't sleep, man.
Right.
They have people that work, round the clock.
That's right.
With racism, white supremacy, fine-tuning it.
Yes.
So if they see the masses of the people are waking up via the Darren Muhammad's and the Professor Griff's and the Umar Abdullah Johnsons and, and all the other brothers and sisters that are doing the work, then they'll just shift it and just put it in the music.
That's right.
Or they'll put it on a TV show or in the movies. But they're constantly at work. Right. This is why we need the vast majority of us that do have knowledge and stuff and know these things to, stop bickering with one another, understand their global white supremacist plan, and speak to it. Let me tell you something. People heard me on Alex Jones.
Yes.
And started asking me those sideline, funny to the left questions.
Right. Yes, sir.
I'm like, no, this is Professor Griff. I don't care if I'm sitting in front of Alex Jones, Darren Muhammad, or whoever.
That's right.
The truth is the truth.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? You can catch me any day of the week. That's all you're going to get.
That's right.
And this is not about Griff.
Right. That's right.
This is about all of us. There's no big I and little you. This is about all of us.
That's right, brother.
Everything and nothing for ourselves.
That's right. That's what we have to do. And done in terms of an excellent job every time I've heard you on with Alex Jones, and he gives you nothing but, the highest form of respect and praise, and said that, of course, he was always an admirer of yours and public enemy in terms of the work that you've done. And I think that's what's going to, again, change the course, not just of this country, but the world. Because, again, based on racism, white supremacy, their job is always to play divide and conquer. And they don't want you talking to Alex Jones, or they don't want you talking to a Randy Weaver. Talk about the importance of that, because I think our people who are not able to, make that ascension and understand that eventually not going to be able to make it, brother, as we move forward. And, of course, what is coming and what is happening in America and what's happening in the world right now.
Well, my thing is, people have always accused Public Enemy of that. When we first came out, Brother Darren, you know, because you do history and you study,
yes, sir,
that we had all white fan base.
Yes.
I mean, we was following the Beastie Boys tour bus around on tour in a little van that we had rented, just to get the word to our people. But surprisingly enough, black people weren't coming to the Beastie Boys show.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It wasn't until that next year we ended up on a black tour.
That's right.
Where people found out who Public Enemy was.
Right.
But we had to make that sacrifice and lay the base.
That's right. Yes,
we had to do whatever it is that we had to do.
Right.
So now those same whites, thousands and thousands of them grew the hell up.
That's right.
And they listen to Alex Jones.
Yes, sir. That's right.
They out there. You understand what I'm saying? So now they're coming to the lectures.
Right.
And they're saying, wow, you know something, I met you on the Beastie Boys tour. And I'm like, wow, that was 20 years ago or something.
That's right. Come
you
on,
understand what I'm saying? But now they've grown up, and now they understand the bigger picture. Now, if I had the opportunity to go on Alex Jones to reach those black people that won't listen to a Farrakhan or Umar Abdullah Johnson or Phil Valentine or whoever,
right?
You understand what I'm saying? I got to go get them wherever they are.
That's what we have to do, brother.
Plain and simple. And to be honest with you, a lot of them listen to Alex Jones.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right, brother. That's important.
I discovered that. So I'm like, okay, I got to do the new Black Panther Party interview a little bit later on. I got to do the Alex Jones thing. I got to do the Darren Muhammad thing.
Yes, sir.
We have to go wherever our people are and go get them.
That's right.
And those people that are listening to the sound of my voice will understand that in a minute when you get your behind on the front line and stop playing armchair revolutionary.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's important, brother. And as we begin to wrap up, man, got to talk about what comes next in terms of, I think, our movement, not just in America, but an international movement in the Caribbean, in Africa, in terms of not just the word and the music, but the vibratory frequency of Public Enemy and Professor Griff and the work that you've continued to do. Talk about the importance of that, because Africa, of course, is the prize for the new millennium and for the 21st century. And what we got to do is throw off, as I think the words of John Henry Clark, who talked about the conquering of our people through the bastardization. And he talked about, I think, the millennium mulattoes and the millennium minstrels. So talk about the importance of, again, our establishing of that relationship of Africa and our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, because they'll rise up, I'm sure, quicker than our brothers and sisters here in America once they are able to make that connection with us, brother.
Yes, it's interesting that you should say that simply because, I had a falling out, man, with a sister a few weeks ago. Ugly one.
Yes, sir.
The sister went to study Chinese medicine.
Right.
I said, that's good, but I was taught that, the Chinese herbs are for Chinese people.
Yes, sir.
And I was only saying that to the sister to get her to understand that there's billions of us waiting for us to come back home.
That's right.
To learn our tradition, our language.
Yes.
Our sciences.
Yes, sir.
So we can raise our people. There's nothing, listen, ain't nothing wrong with our Chinese cousin.
That's right. Yes,
we
sir.
Can, we can give them some dap and do business with them and whatever. Right. There's billions of us waiting for us to come back home. Those of us that know.
That's
Why
right.
not study our language? Why not study our tradition to go back and save our people? And you're right.
Right.
There's a Winnie Mandela among the billions of us that are waiting for us to come back. There's another Che Guevara waiting.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Young Che Guevara is about 9 years old right now, to seeing how this thing go down.
Yes.
That have heard a Public Enemy record or have heard revolutionaries speak. There are revolutionaries that are out there that are waiting to be quickened by this particular word and these particular movements and this vibratory frequency.
That's right.
But what do we do? Good brother, we don't think in terms of them.
That's right.
We don't think in terms of going back and laying a base. And as Malcolm got criticized for, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, for setting up a base there in Africa and setting up a base and have us do business with one another. Right. White people and multinational corporations do it every single day.
Right.
They were doing business with Muammar Gaddafi and the Libyans.
That's right.
Even when they moved on Muammar Gaddafi.
Yes. Yes, sir.
They were doing business.
That's right.
We need to understand this particular dynamic. Now listen, good brother.
Yes.
Right now, and please, I hope that people don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. Right now, multinational corporations are there via AFRICOM and other things that the president have okayed and gave the nod to.
That's right.
They are right now setting up a base in Africa right now so that you can't come back.
That's right.
You can't own any land. They have land rights like Israel does.
That's right.
That they're not allowing you to own the land which you came from.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
And these multinational corporations, i.e. Hilton and Marriott and all these other people are there right now in Africa.
Yes.
You can't even go back and own land.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters, y'all better wake up for real.
That's right.
And you better go claim your national birth land. I'm telling you, man.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's our throne in which we rule the earth from, as Dr. Khalid Muhammad said.
Yes, sir.
We can't even go back and own acres of land that will grow the natural minerals that we need to sustain our lives.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, brother.
Yes, sir. Let me just say thank you, brother. Get some closing comments. We're going to begin to wrap up. But, of course, I'll be giving you a call as soon as I get off the air, and we're going to set up this book signing. And then we definitely got to get together, link up, and do a lecture within the next week or two here while you're here. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I'm going to be in town for a minute, and we definitely need to break bread and I need to see the people face to face, man.
Yes, sir.
It's cool we doing the interview and we talking on the phone.
Right. Yes,
you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we need to interact with the people so the people can ask those necessary questions.
Yes, sir.
So we can take that information, compile it with ours, and move on to the next city.
Yes, sir. That's important, brother. So, again, we'll be back here tomorrow at 12 noon. I'm not saying you my guest, but if time permits, brother, you always welcome to sit in with me, all right?
All right, good brother.
All right, so let's get some closing comments and your contact info, Brother Griff, before we wrap up, brother.
Once again, my information is, you can call me directly at 678-557-2919. My email address is professorgriffpe@gmail.com. My website is www.pgriff.info. And, of course, I'm on Facebook. I don't do the Twitter things. I really don't have time.
Yes,
but I'm also there at Real Prof Griff on Twitter. My closing comments is this. I'm going to remind you what the sister told me about an hour ago.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do a little bit more than just get mad.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's start repeating those quotes that the smart young whites put among us to regurgitate to one another.
Yes, sir.
Where's the outrage when black people kill one another? You got to understand, as Amos Wilson taught us, that we commit these crimes and do the thing where we live.
Right.
Because we weren't taught to do them anyplace else.
That's right.
We need to understand that particular dynamic.
Right.
And let's now, if we did not ever, I know that's a double negative, but if we didn't ever in history Go to the bookshelf, go to the bookstore, not T's bookstore, whoever's bookstore. Go get the books that's necessary to sit in the study groups so we can understand this particular dynamic dealing with racism, white supremacy, and how it works, as Neely Fuller teaches us, so we can understand this. Because I'm going to tell you, this Trayvon Martin thing that this is not going to be the last one.
No, sir. got the trial of for the young brother Jordan Davis that's coming up as we speak in Florida as well, and countless other young people and adults as well. The Mr. Chamberlain up in New York killed by the police. He was a retired Marine veteran. Again, and the grand jury refused to even indict those officers. So it's happening nationwide, and we could take it on an international level as well. And this president, he doesn't have a moral ground to stand on. They call him, I think Glenn Ford and brothers at Black Agenda Report referred to him as the drone ranger. So he don't have a leg to stand on when he talks about killings that's taking place inside this country with all the killings that he's doing. So in the spirit of Dr. King, with those talking about the 50th anniversary of Dr. King and the March on Washington, Dr. King condemned all violence. He didn't just condemn selective violence, but he was dealing with corrective violence in terms of war. And what we see with what happens with war, brother. So that's important that we not be, as we say, hypocritical and not be selective, that we want to condemn blacks in the ghettos, as Dr. King said, but never speak to the greatest purveyor of the violence in the world today, the government of the United States. So, again, closing comments.
And that's interesting because the sister that I spoke to yesterday, I don't want to mention her name.
Yes, sir.
The sister hung up on me very angry and very mad at me because I told her that they come up with these anti-bullying laws and enacting this madness when America's the bully.
Yes, sir.
It's only reflective of what these children see every single. How are you going to orchestrate a war on terrorism using drones and killing people all over the planet?
That's right.
But yet the little bully, the 9 years old, punches somebody in the nose on the playground.
Yes, sir. That's right, brother.
It's like, come on, man.
That's right.
Come on.
We have to stop that madness, man, in terms of, again, what they attempt to do to our children and to our people. In terms of the young people call it flipping the script. You know what I mean? And Malcolm said that's what they do. And you can never win when you struggle in the ground rules that they lay down, man. And we have to raise, again, as you said, the consciousness of our people. So I just say thank you again, brother, for taking time out of your busy schedule, man. We could go on and on and on for just hours with this kind of conversation, I think, between the two of us, but also for our people to continue to listen to. So I love you, and I'll give you a call after the show, all right? Brother Griff? All right, lost our brother. He's gone. So, again, I want to thank Brother Professor Griff for joining me this afternoon on the State of the City. And, again, we'll let you know as soon as we lock in, 1, the book signing, and 2, the lecture. Our brother's going to be in the region for the next few days, and so he may join us again tomorrow on the State of the City. So to get a copy of the show, give me a call, 410-878-5298, 410-878-5298. Did I lose you, brother? Yeah, I lost my brother Griff. So, again, you can get a copy of the show by calling me 410-878-5298. And also, we will podcast the show on our Spreaker page, Facebook page, and on our Twitter page. And if you want to be a Facebook friend, send me that Facebook request so that you can continue to be my guest each and every day in each and every way on these airwaves and, of course, off airwaves and offline as well via Facebook and the social network media. So I thank all of you that tuned in today. We'll thank our sponsors tomorrow. And, again, don't forget tonight, Terror Cafe, Conscious Comedy taking place, I believe. Doors are opening at 7. They're getting started at 8. So until tomorrow, 12 noon, we do need your support to continue to come longer and stronger. So please make your checks, money orders payable to WFBR. Send it to 159 8th Avenue, Glen Burnie, Maryland, 21061. Or you can do a righteous drive-by this afternoon and drop it off at Terror Cafe. I should be there shortly with my brother and friend, Brother Professor Griff. But I thank all of you that tuned in today. Until tomorrow, 12 noon, God bless, all the best to the rest of you and yours. Please be safe and please be vigilant. Please be watchful because we still live in the #1 most dangerous city in America. Be more. You can be more, see more, but you better be more careful from, again, those disguising themselves as officers and from others as well. So until tomorrow, 12 noon, God bless, all the best, and the rest of you and yours. Peace.